In this video, we will find the weighted average. To find our weighted average, this is a kind of average you do if you have different variables that have different, not variables, but different activities that have different weights. So as an example, your grade in a class may be a weighted average to where you have a score on the exam, and that assignment is worth a certain % of your grade. We also see weighted averages in the way we might do evaluations of employees, the way they do from some scores on sports events and so forth. So this is what we call a weighted average. In this example, we want to find a weighted average. We're going to use this command, but I'm going to have to show you a little bit more about how to use it. X and P are put in as variables and not as data frames. So we don't actually use the data frames. It doesn't matter what packages turned on for these. We don't actually need any for this one. So as an example, suppose you score 95 on an exam that is worth 15% of the grade, 83 on an assignment that is worth 25% of the grade, 76 on something worth 25% of the grade, and 84 on something worth 35% of the grade. And what grade do you have in the class? So my suggestion is to first summarize this. And in this case, this example, they're all different things, but if you have like 3 tests, each worth 15%, you would need to account for all 3 tests in your weights. So first thing we'll do is figure out what our grade is. So my grade is, the first grade I see is a 95. On the next assignment, it was an 83. So I'll put 83 here. I'm just trying to write them down, so I'm just putting down these values. The next one is 76. And the next one is 84. And then my weights, I have to do my weights and make sure that they all match up. So this 95 along with 15%, I do put that as a decimal and not a percent. Then I have the next one is 25%, so make sure you put that one as 0.25. The 76 goes with 25. And the 84 goes with 0.35. Again, you want to make sure that you have 4 weights here, you have 4 scores. If you have 5 scores and only 4 weights, you don't have the right number of weights. So make sure your number of weights is equal to the number of scores. Notice these weights add up to 1. Well, wait, did I miss something? Let's see. Yes, so notice I have 0.25 twice because I have 2 assignments worth 0.25. So make sure you include both of them. Don't just put them in separate. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and type these in, and we're going to type them in as variables. So first off, I do need to put in our chunk. First, I put a return in. So it doesn't matter what you call them. I usually don't use words just because it's too long, but if you want to, you can use grade, the word, and then you can put a C, which just means combine everything that's in the parentheses. So I'm going to combine everything that's in my parentheses, 95, put a comma to separate the values, 83, comma, 76, comma, and 84. Notice I put spaces after them. You don't need to. R doesn't care. I just like the spaces because it gives me a chance to see things a little different. And then I'm going to call the other one weight. And then I'm going to have C. Again, the C is to say combine these together. All right. Then the last thing I'm going to type in is this command of weighted dot mean, because I want to find the mean, the average, the weighted mean or the weighted average. And then I just type in the name of my variables. So I do my grade, which was the name of the first, and then my other variable was named weight. Make sure you put your scores first and then your weights second. And now I can run this. And there is my weighted average. So I know I have an 83.4% in that class.